Matt has asked me to give a little toast. Send you up. I don't want to get the poster on my way now, Jake. No, I can't see Spencer.
I lost you.
Yeah, we can see that.
So,
You're really tall.
I'm really tall. So, on April 5th, 1989, it was Christine and I's lives and my life were changed forever. In a great way. Matt was not born in a normal, like, hospital center where you go into the neonatal area. He was born in an emergency room, and it was very harrowing for a while. From the time that they realized that Matt was breached and had his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, and they couldn't get vital signs from him, to the time that Christine and I were holding him, was literally the time that it took the Price is Right Showcase Showdown to be done. So we realized there was a problem. They immediately went to work, and thank goodness that day that was scary ended up with such a beautiful, glorious day for the two of us. One of the best days of my life. So, as I stand here looking around and I'm thinking to myself, trying to prepare this, what I was going to say, and as you can tell, I'm nervous. At the time, Christine was younger than Kirsten, and I was younger than Matt.
Or Jake.
Jake, sorry, I was younger than Jake. I'm pointing to him. I was younger than Jake. So it's kind of amazing that Matt actually made it to adulthood. And I can tell you one of the reasons Matt made it to adulthood is that he had an extremely large support structure. Matt was the firstborn grandchild and great-grandchild from both of our families. So he was just doted upon, adored, and cuddled, and to be honest, really being honest, he was spoiled. He was a spoiled kid. But
I would just like to say thank you because I benefit from that too. I appreciated that.
so for nearly 8 years, Matt was the sole beneficiary of all that love and attention. Now, he did have cousins that were born, but he was still number one in everybody's life. And so almost 8 years go by, and then Meg? No, I haven't. Okay. I brought some props to make it a little easier for myself. So, in February of 1997, where Matt is just about ready to turn 8, we send him to Chester Crozier Medical Center Big Brother training. So apparently we thought Matt needed to be broken into having brothers and sisters or sisters. The reality is he did not need this. Matt was the best big brother ever. Right? He was just fabulous. You would think that maybe somebody would be resentful of the fact that there was other people now getting the attention. Matt never resented it. He was just an incredible big brother. He would watch the shows, Barney and Sesame Street, and he would play. He would play with the tanks and the cars, and he would have tea parties and play with dolls. And as the time went by, they were growing up. He was growing up. He trained them in how to play sports and how to ride a bike. And, I mean, that helps too a little bit. But he was always there. He was there doing the things that the Jake and Kirsten and Michael and Megan needed. And he was the even keel for them. And he taught them the things that a big brother should. He was just an amazing guy. Never resentful. So fast forward, Matt brings home this amazing young lady. Brings her into our house, and right from the start, we were all smitten. She brings that beautiful smiling eyes into the family, and Heather and I and Christine and even the siblings loved her.
Yes.
Right from the start. We were very lucky. What really got us, though, I think, at least Heather and I, Jake and Megan were performing Oliver at Garnet Valley Performing Arts Association. And Matt brings Devin. Matt's always there. Matt's always there supporting his family. But Devin comes with this and another one for each of the kids. Right? This is like a little goodie treat that's filled with, this is Jake's, Megan hates hers, but it's filled with Reese's and other cool things that a kid would want right before you go on. Right? And it was at that time that
This is 7 years old, by the way.
Well, think about that. Jake saved it as a memento. Right? How cool is that? Right? So we were absolutely hooked on Devin. Right from that point on. Let me just take a look and see. Yeah, from that point on, we were hooked on Devin. And since then, she has been at every one of our important events. I mean, not important events, even Phillies games. She's been there for our ceremonies, for graduations, and unfortunately for recently some funerals. We lost Grammy and Big Grandma. Big Grandma was this tiny little lady. I called Big Grandma because her hair was poofy. And so she was big, and she had a big heart. I'm not sure where, I'm pretty sure it's the hair.
Yeah, Grammy had short hair.
Yeah, he had short hair. Yeah. Big Grandma had big poofy hair. Small little tiny, just old lady. And we also lost Walt. And Devin was there. And listen, they're not here physically, but they're here in our hearts and spiritually. And thank goodness they all got to really know and love you like we all do. And I think on Saturday, what we're going to do is officially put into what we already know in our hearts is that Devin's joining our family, along with, Christine and Bill and Rob and Marie and Brennan. We're all going to join our plans together for the supporting structure for Matt and Devin. And here's to them.